The program's been phenomenal for me. I just can't tell you how much more high quality, high tier, attractive women I have in my life. It's absolutely off the fucking chain. I've had to slow down because I can't get any more. You're in one of the best educational programs I've ever been in. You are going to absolutely reap rewards. You can't imagine where you're going to be. You can't even fucking fathom where you're going to be. And if you could have taken me 4 months ago and said, "Here's where you are, David, and here's where you're going to be in almost 4 months," I'm telling you, I would have paid just about any price to get there. That's what it's meant to me.
Welcome to the Unapologetic Man Podcast, the only podcast that's all about self-improvement, confidence, success, women, and being a man without making any apologies for it. What's up, gentlemen? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the UMP. I really do appreciate you joining me on yet another hard-hitting episode of the Uniform Mike Papa. And today, gentlemen, we're going to talk about why you should be friend zoning every single woman you ever meet and get more sex because of it. Before we jump into the content, brothers, wanted to give a shout out to my boy David, that gentleman who you heard at the front of the show, who just graduated the program and, as you heard, got unprecedented results because of it. Guys, I hear that shit all the time. It's just my lazy ass is like, yeah, I should probably cut that out and put in the podcast, but I'm too busy and I forget to do it. Recording after recording of our coaching calls, just dudes graduating being like, best investment I ever made. Can't believe I didn't do this sooner. If I had known this shit 10 years ago, my life would have been completely different. Perhaps I wouldn't have married that canyon mule and effed up my entire life, and now I'm in a divorce and I only have half custody of my kids. I hear this shit all the time. But one thing I hear all the time that I hardly ever mention on the podcast is from guys who are a year out, 2 years out, sending me pictures of all the girls they're yanking, sending me pictures of the girl they're going to marry. And I've actually been to over a dozen weddings, and I just got invited to another one from my boy Matt. What is up, Matt? So guys, this program fucking works. It turns you into a girl magnet. And if you want to kick off your 2025 the right way, I'm here for you. We have an entire 3-month coaching program to turn you into a girl magnet, attract any woman, anytime, anywhere. What would it be like if you had that power? I could give you that power if you would just sign up. Click the link in the description below, and I'm going to tell you this. We're really busy right now. People are always rushing in to try to get in for 2025. But if you mention this very episode in your application, then I will push you to the front of the queue. We will get you going as soon as possible, as soon as we have realistic spots open in the program, which, if I'm pushing you to the front of the queue, should be pretty soon. So mention this episode. Say, hey, bro, I heard the episode about friend zoning girls. Could you please push me to the front of the queue? And I'll definitely do so. I'm going to get back to you within 24 hours. You and I are going to talk and see if we can at least 10x your results with women, which we do for every single guy who comes into the damn program, boys, including David. David, I appreciate that. Just wait, brother. It only gets better from here. All right, boys. So friend zoning girls, why do we do this? Because most of the time what guys do is chase women. They think that by chasing tail, which if you think about it is a common usage in today's lexicon, is going to get you the girl. It doesn't work that way. As many of you guys have found out through the majority of your bad experiences with women. You have found out that if you chase them, if you're needy, if you state too much intention, they run away from you. Women are a lot like cats in this way. If you give them a little bit of attention and then leave, they're going to start chasing you, rubbing on your leg, purring towards you. However, if you sit there petting the thing and like try to pet its belly and try to play with it, it's going to be out of there, brother. And it's the same thing with women. So friend zoning girl is what I call using the F word. F meaning friend, of course. So what I do when I'm first meeting a woman is I'll call her a friend. I'll say, hey, this friendship probably isn't going to last because XYZ thing. I'll say, hey, you're a cool friend, but hey, I actually like you a lot. I think you and I will make good friends. Now, this seems counterintuitive, but there are some very basic structural truths of seduction that we have to understand, which lay out the precedents for this method. And I'm going to go over those right now. First of all, we have to wait until the woman is attracted to us before we express interest in them. Think about that. When we first go in, we don't state that we're sexually interested in her. When we go into the conversation, we're simply interested to meet her. She looked interesting. Yeah, she might be cute, but what else does she have? And that's the vibe that we have. So by us not stating our intention, it allows her the space to get attracted to us because she doesn't feel the pressure. Especially with hot girls, they're getting hit on so often, they almost don't experience a dude with zero intention. And this is why we do that. Plus, it gives her the space of not being pressured to get attracted to you first. She's allowed to let that attraction develop naturally without any pressure coming from you. This is why I always say, never try to pull a girl into an outcome that you hope will manifest. The way to play it instead is go up, give value, show that you're attractive, show pre-selection, show you don't give a shit, and then she'll get attracted to you, and only then do you express interest in her. So by telling her that she's a friend up front, it releases all pressure off of her. And don't get it twisted. Just because you friend zoned her, it doesn't mean her attraction switches turn off. In fact, they turn on because she's wondering, why isn't this guy hitting on me? Why isn't he attracted to me? He friend zoned me? Is he gay or something? And we're going to show her that you're not gay with the strategy that I'm about to teach you, but she's going to be confused, bro. And going back to my 5 C's of seduction, which was an excellent episode I dropped last week, the 4th C is conundrum. Putting her in a conundrum. Why isn't he attracted to me? Why is he calling me a friend? I'm hot, aren't I? Doesn't he think I'm pretty? Like, what's going on here? And that conundrum actually makes her more attracted to you. So in the beginning, as far as we're concerned, she's a friend. And you should do this with every single woman who you meet. Yes, boys, use the F word. So many of you guys are so reluctant to use the F word because you think it's going to chase her away, where in fact, it actually makes her more drawn to you. Think about it this way. What kind of guy would be willing to friend zone a really hot girl? A guy who has options. And what is one of the most attractive things to a woman? It's a guy who has options. So what we're portraying here is that you don't need her. You're not trying to get anything from her, thus creating space for her to develop her attraction for you naturally, open up to you, start expressing interest in you. And then at a certain point, and I'm going to tell you which point that is, you say, hey, you know what? I'm kind of attracted to you. I'm kind of developing feelings for you. And guys, how many times does this happen in real relationships? Say you work with a girl. You guys first start out as co-workers, and then you kind of become friends and you guys hit it off and you have good vibes. And then you're kind of starting to get attracted to each other. And there's that one moment where you admit to each other that you're attracted to each other. Well, that's the same thing here. You're going in innocuous. You're not trying to get anything from her. You're simply friends. You're simply a social guy and you're talking to her because, yeah, she may be cute, but you want to see if she's interesting. You're giving value, value, value using all the techniques I teach. And then she gets attracted to you and you're like, oh, I'm starting to get attracted to you too. Now, before I get into how to reveal your attraction to her, I want to cover a different point. This is particularly used when you're pursuing a girl, and I absolutely hate that word pursuing. I want that out of our lexicon from this day forward. We do not pursue girls, boys. We spread value throughout the entire earth, and those girls who happen to get attracted to us, which will be many once you really get this down, then we allow them the opportunity to date us, to have sex with us. We are the prize. We are value givers. We never go in hitting on a woman. We never go in stating our intention that we want to sleep with her. We never go in trying to make her our girlfriend and placating to her and chasing tail. No, 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 no. We go in with value. What happens from there doesn't fucking matter to us. Then what's going to happen? She's probably going to get attracted to you because, yes, you friend zoned her. Now, this is particularly used when girls are on the fence about you. I have guys write me emails all the time. Hey, this girl's kind of being ho-hum. She's a fence sitter. She's hot. She's cold. I can't read her. That's because she's kind of attracted to you sometimes and kind of not attracted to you other times. She's unsure about you. So what's the best way to make her sure about you? Is it to state your intentions, state how much you want to be with her, state that you're attracted to her and chase that tail? Fuck no, dude. The best thing to do is to make her a friend and start calling her a friend. And here's another strategy I do when a girl's being ho-hum that I want to show her I'm a high value dude. I have pre-selection. And I'm sorry, young lady, but I'm out of your grasp. What I do is, especially if I'm kind of talking to a girl, we're friends, maybe there's some flirting, but she's ho-hum about me, I ask her advice about other girls. And as I alluded to earlier, some girls are going to think you're gay because you're not hitting on them. But the second you start talking about other girls who you're dating, and I know this sounds crazy, but just hear me out. They understand that, first of all, you're not gay, and they start getting more attracted to you. Why? Pre-selection. It shows that you have other girls in your life. So what you do, particularly when a girl's giving you mixed signals, kind of ho-hum, you guys have been talking, there's like some attraction there, but some not. You start friend zoning her. You put the kibosh on any possibility of you guys dating. I know it sounds crazy, but this works. And then you ask her about other women. You guys, again, are thinking, dude, aren't I just blowing myself out? I'm telling her she's a friend and asking her about other women. Isn't she going to think that she has no chance with me? She may think that logically, but emotionally, she's going to get attracted to you. And once she is, then as I'm going to teach you, you reveal that you're attracted to her in turn. So what you do is you ask her advice about a girl who you're dating. And this part you have to do subtly, but you say, she's a model, she's really pretty, but she's so full of herself. Anyway, she won't stop texting me. I'm talking good night text, good morning text, freaking 50 texts throughout the day. She's kind of stalker Texas Ranger. How do I get this girl to lay off? And that's the strategy. You say you're dating a girl who's really into you, but it's too much. How do I put the kibosh on her? How do I get her to press the brakes? What do I do here? Now, several things where this is concerned. First of all, when you say that she's really pretty, which I like to throw in there, it can be a little obvious, so you have to be careful. But what I always say is she's really full of herself. I always say things like, yeah, she's a runway model and she thinks she's going to be the next Giselle. Little bit full of herself, but she's pretty. I like her, but it's just too much. It's like all the texting. How do I put the brakes on her? So what we're doing here is A of all, saying that you're dating a cute girl, but B of all, it's not going well. She's too into you. She's pursuing you too much, and you're kind of getting over it. So what this does is it communicates that pre-selection. It communicates that you're not needy to the girl who you friend zone, and it communicates that it's probably going to end because this girl who you're dating, this super hot model with a banging ass body, is going stalker Texas Ranger. She's in your backyard in a ghillie suit, hiding in the fucking bush with a sniper rifle trained on you every hour throughout the day. And it's just a little bit too much. Hey, I know I'm attractive, but relax, dude. You don't need to go stalker on me. Please put the ladder back in the garage after you use it. All the other girls leave it resting on the house, and I'm getting a little bit tired of it. Put the ladder back in the garage after you stalk me for the day, young lady. It's getting exhausting. So as I'm communicating that this girl I'm dating is kind of too into me, it gets the friend too into me. Now, of course, boys, some of you aren't down to lie. And as I've evolved in my consciousness, I don't like to lie either. Of course, if you join my program, that is going to be your reality. But if you're not, and I don't understand why you wouldn't, but you're going to do what you're going to do. If you don't join my program and you don't have abundance, at least the abundance that you want, and you don't feel comfortable lying, then don't lie. But this is one strategy where you talk about a girl super into you, she's super banging, she's gone stalker Texas Ranger, and you want to blow her out, and you ask that girl for the advice on how to do so. Now, as this girl gets attracted to you, which she will once you friend zone her, you can start admitting that you're attracted to her. What are signs of attraction? You guys should know this. She's calling you all the time. She's texting you all the time. She's really excited to see you. I remember one time I was working at Oakley Sunglasses. I don't think I've ever talked about this in this podcast, but I worked at Oakley Sunglasses and I yanked a lot of girls out of there. I was a customer service representative. Well, one girl, I did this exact thing to actually train her on how to be a customer service rep. I was doing this exact strategy. I was like, hey, you're a cool friend. Hey, I'm kind of dating this girl. She's gone stalker Texas Ranger. And then I remember the moment I knew she was attracted to me, I walked into the break room and she looked up and saw me and her eyes kind of did a blip. Your pupils will unconsciously get a little bit bigger when you're attracted to somebody because you're actually trying to take more of them in, get more information. So sometimes when a girl looks at you and you see the little whoop in her eyes, that means she's attracted. So this chick's name was Rose, right? So I walk into the break room and I see the blip and I see some other behavior, like she's stopping by my desk. She's kind of like asking me about my weekend. So I know she's getting attracted to me. So then what I did was I told her that things didn't work out with that other girl. And then in subtle ways, I started kind of flirting with her. And then I expressed my interest in her, always 80% of her interest in me. We started dating. She had the tightest fucking body I've ever seen in my life. It was awesome. And I actually yanked about 4 other girls from that job until I got fired because I would answer the phone in an Australian accent. It was so fucking funny. I'd be like, right, thanks for calling Oakley customer service. This is Nitro. How can I help you? And I know I'm butchering my Australian accent. It takes me a little while to get warmed up into it. But dude, I would do that and the customers would love it. They would be like, dude, where are you from? And I'd be like, right, I'm from Perth. They would fucking love it. Then I'd say, right, send in your glasses. In like a boomerang in 2 weeks, they'll be right back to you. Man, my Australian accent is bad right now. But dude, those customers loved it. So then they recorded me on my phone calls because they have to check to see if you're doing a good job. And I'm sitting in the room with the manager. She's like, okay, let's go ahead and go through some of these recordings. And she presses play and you just hear, right, this is Nitro. And she's like, what the hell is this? And I was like, yeah, sometimes I pretend I'm Australian. And she's like, you're fired. So I got fired from there, boys, but don't worry, I yanked a bunch of phone numbers on my way out. God, I remember this one girl, the biggest fake tits ever, but she kind of had a badonkadonk butt. So I was talking to my friend and I was like, yo, should I get that? And he's like, I don't know, dude. I just like get a blowjob and dip out. So at that time, I was a real piece of shit. So that's exactly what I did. God, I was an asshole back then. Fortunately, I have better morals now. But gentlemen, if you friend zone girls and you basically call them a friend, particularly when you can't tell if they're really attracted to you, this gets them attracted to you. Then once they are, you can reveal that you're attracted to them too. And you could do this in the nightclubs. You could do this in cold approach. Of course, as I mentioned, it kind of depends on the situation. But when in doubt, whip it out. No, that's not the right term. Oh, what I meant to say is when in doubt, friend zone them out. Because if they're fence sitting, this is the only way you're going to get them to come towards you rather than run away from you. If you try to pursue them, state your intention, ask Mark Singh, like, what's one text I can send her where she'll show up at my door, jump in the air and slide onto my dick? It doesn't exist, motherfucker. The only way to do it is to push her away, show pre-selection, show you don't give a shit. And the way to do that is to friend zone her. Use the F word. Tell her she has no chance with you, because once she thinks she has no chance with you, and once she sees that you're attracted to other women, she's going to get attracted to you. And then you're going to reveal that there is a chance for you two to date, and she's going to be so fucking pumped about it. So once again, I do this almost in every conversation from the get-go, particularly when I meet the girl in the nightclub and we're just chopping it up. I'll throw the friend word in there. So it takes the pressure off of her. She could get attracted to me naturally. And then once she's attracted to me, I can show I'm attracted to her. Now, some of you guys might be wondering, what if she says like, oh, I thought we were just friends? Bro, are you seriously asking that question? You just say, yeah, we were friends, but I'm kind of getting attracted to you. And I can tell you're getting attracted to me too. It's kind of how it works sometimes, doesn't it? They start as friends, then they start dating. It's the way most relationships develop. So yeah, I'm attracted to you now. You're clearly attracted to me. Let's hang out. Okay, and you take it from there. Now, obviously, if the girl initially comes up to me and she's super attracted, which is going to happen to you guys, okay? You're going to be out in public and girls are just going to jock you. They're going to approach you. They're going to show tons of interest. You don't have to like friend zone her because it's so on. It's not even in question. But if it's in question, if you're like, I'm not sure, or perhaps even you're intimidated by the girl, or you're scared that she has a boyfriend, just friend zone her from the beginning. Even a girl who you see in the nightclubs, who you're going to see time and time again, I always do this. I call it a campaign. A campaign is an extended period of time to which you're gaming the girl. And during that whole sequence, she's a friend. You're asking her advice about other girls. You're telling her dating horror stories. So she knows that you're an attractive dude. And I'll throw in those attractive building gambits as I'm doing so. I'll also throw in what she wants to hear. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of girls, but I hardly ever kiss them. I definitely don't have sex with them. I'm super picky. I'm waiting for that one girl. Meanwhile, she's thinking, does he have blinders on? Why doesn't he see that I'm that girl? And then you give her the gift of realizing it, quote unquote, once she's attracted to you. Once you've given her the space to open up her attraction naturally, then you show her that you're attracted to her in turn. Always 80% of what she's attracted to you. Then if she asks you, wait, I thought we were just friends, be like, yeah, we develop feelings for each other. Okay, we'll stay friends if that's what you want. She's like, no, I was just wondering. No, let's go ahead and stay friends. You're in the friend zone again, young lady. Oh, shut up. Yeah, I mean, we got attracted to each other. Come on, let's go hang out. Boom, it's on. So this is the way, boys, to friend zone every single girl you meet. And yeah, get more sex because of it. If you too want to get the results that David got, the dude at the front of the show, all you have to do is apply, gentlemen. Click the link in the description below. You and I are going to email back and forth. Make sure to check your spam and promotions folders within 24 hours of applying, because I guarantee I will get back to you within 24 hours of your application on weekdays. I don't work on the weekends, but on weekdays, I am Johnny on the spot. I will get back to your shit. If you haven't heard from me, check your spam and promotions folders. I am as reliable as a Japanese fucking train. I will show up on the minute. I guarantee to email you. You and I are going to talk and see if we can at least 10x your results with women in 2025. What would it be like, brother, if you could go up to any woman, anytime, anywhere, just like David can now, and yank girls on command? Attraction. Whenever you want it, it's a fucking superpower, and there's nothing like it. Nothing. I've experienced nothing in this lifetime that can compare to that moment when you roll up on a girl and you see her get attracted to you. It's so awesome, and I want to give you that power too. I have the program to do it. It's all ready to go for you. A fucking gift wrapped Christmas present delivered to you for 2025 to yank any girl, anytime, anywhere. That's my guarantee. Sign up below and you and I will talk. Gentlemen, I drop podcasts on Mondays and Thursdays, so please stay tuned for the next one, and I will see you in the next episode.